This is a second stimulus check update. In this video, I'll go over the latest updates in regards to the $40,000 income cap, how much the stimulus check will be, when you could expect it. I'll also go over who's eligible for the $1,000 hazard pay and rental assistance programs. First, let's talk about the open letter that 156 top economists wrote to Congress asking the need for more stimulus checks and explaining why. So they summed it up all in one single page, which is good. And then the other 8 pages are just, the universities and the economists where they're from. Someone from Yale University, among other respectable universities. Basically, what they said is, to sum it up, is they said they want ongoing stimulus checks, extended additional unemployment payments, state and local government aid, enhanced SNAP benefits, and child care funding. Economists study the economy, and they probably know the most about the economy more than anybody else, especially Congress, because Congress is composed of roughly 99% non-economists. So how can Congress make decisions based on the economy if they're not studying the economy as much as economists? In the letter, it says direct cash payments are an essential tool that will boost economic security, drive consumer spending, hasten the recovery, and promote certainty at all levels of government and the economy for as long as necessary. They also point out that 2/3 of the economy is based on consumer spending. If people don't have money to spend, then consumer spending will not help the economy. I think we can all agree that more stimulus checks will not only help Americans, especially struggling Americans, but it will help the economy, especially our struggling economy at the moment. Now, in terms of how much for the next stimulus check, White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow is saying that the next round of stimulus payments would be less than $1,200 and targeted to people with lower income brackets. I'll give more information on that later on. But President Trump is saying that he actually supports larger numbers than the Democrats, and that he wants the money getting to the people to be larger so they could spend it. So we're having mixed messages within the White House as well as senators. Now, in regards to who is eligible for the next stimulus check, the Democrats are saying that anyone who makes $75,000 or less gets the full amount of $1,200. But according to the Senate Republicans, mainly the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, he kind of floated the idea of a $40,000 income cap to get the direct payments. And according to an economist, that would leave out 20 million middle-class Americans who wouldn't get that stimulus check. If you're not aware, middle-class Americans are what make up pretty much the whole economy of America. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this $40,000 income cap? Do you think it's fair, not fair? Is it going to help the people who are struggling most, but not middle-class America? I would love to know what you think down in the comments below. In my opinion, I think it's going to be a tiered system as it was before. Instead of $75,000 being the first tier, I think $40,000 is going to be the first tier, and then up to $75,000, maybe it'll be a partial amount of that full amount. We don't know what it is yet, and then all the way up to $99,000, but I'm not sure. That's just speculation at the moment. And in regards to the stimulus package amount, Senate Republicans, including Mitch McConnell, are still sticking with the $1 trillion amount. Nancy Pelosi recently said in regards to that $1 trillion amount, she's the Speaker of the House and also leader of the Democrats. No, we need $1 trillion for state and local. We need another $1 trillion for unemployment insurance and direct payments. To give you some context, direct payments would be the direct stimulus check that you would get right to your bank account or mailbox or wherever. For the first round of $1,200 direct payment stimulus checks, it cost anywhere between $300 billion to $400 billion. So for this next stimulus package, if it's $1 trillion package, I think as long as people get their direct payment and is for a broader category, I don't think people care as much. In regards to state and local, a lot of the Senate Republicans are against that, but that state and local money can crucially help out all the money that was spent for unemployment, which is higher than usual, as well as police departments, fire departments, and any other local programs that these states and counties have. Now, to answer the question of when we would get the second stimulus check, 2 days ago, Steve Mnuchin, Treasury Secretary, he said, "We do support another round of economic impact payments. The level and the criteria we'll be discussing with the Senate. As soon as the Senate gets back, we're going to sit down on a bipartisan basis with Republicans and Democrats, and it will be our priority to make sure between July 20th and the end of the month that we pass the next legislation." So if you're wondering, get back. This is their schedule with the Senate, they are on vacation from July 3rd up until July 20th, which is the money that they actually get back. While the rest of America is struggling and basically begging for their tax money that they've paid for decades to come back to them in the form of a direct payment, the Senate is on vacation for a few weeks this month, and then they're going on a 1-month vacation next month. And while senators are still on vacation doing whatever senators do on vacation, millions of Americans are still jobless and losing their jobs every week. So the latest information in regards to unemployment, 1.1 million new claims were filed through the week of June 28th to July 4th. Next, let's talk about hazard pay. So nurses are saying that COVID-19 hazard pay could help offset the unsafe working conditions, which is true. My wife, she's a nurse, and at her hospital, cases are increasing by the day. I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. First, I want to give a big shout out to all of the essential workers out there. Thank you so much for putting your lives at risk, your health at risk, as well as your family's health and lives at risk as well while working and providing services to people. So in regards to that $1,000 hazard pay, it looks like Michigan is offering a program that is open for application between July 7th and September 30th that employees could get up to $1,000 in hazard pay. Also, in the past, I've reported that Louisiana was offering hazard pay for some essential workers there. So it looks like some states and counties are offering different programs for hazard pay. And if you want the latest information in regards to hazard pay, current rental assistance programs, second stimulus check, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm coming out with the latest updates. Next, we'll talk about the current rental assistance program. So Diane Savidia asked about Springfield, Massachusetts. So I found for the town of Amherst, Massachusetts, that they have their own program, which you could receive up to $650 between $1,150 for rent. If you want me to look up your place of residence, put that down in the comments below and I might feature it in a future video. So next, Honestly Love says, hello, I love your channel. Rental assistance program for Los Angeles residents. Thank you so much for the support, Honestly Love. Yes, so there is, looks like there's a $2,000 rent relief program for Los Angeles tenants, and applications are going to start July 13th to July 17th to get up to $2,000. Then Daphne Gregory asks about Vermont. So in terms of Vermont, it looks like there is, for the whole state, it's going to be a $25 million rental assistance program. It's not saying how much an individual could get, but there's $25 million going into that program. Next, Karen Speaks asks about renter assistance in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So yes, so the state has made $7 million rental assistance available to people in Milwaukee, Ozaukee, and Washington counties. And if you're looking for other free money opportunities, if you sign up through Webull, down in the description below, you get 2 free stocks. If you want a 3rd free stock, you could sign up with Robinhood. Down in the description below, there's the links. And if you want to learn how to save the most amount of money on a fixed income, the best strategies to do so, you could click this video over here. It's on my second channel, Wise Sense. And if you want to watch second stimulus check updates, you could click this playlist down over here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.